I'm back, and not better than ever at all. Yes, I have a puppy. Her name's Roxy. She looks like a good girl, she looks sweet and innocent, but she is not. She's making my life miserable because she wakes me up at 3 in the morning, biting my face. It's fun, and I hate it. So yes, I've been away for 2 weeks, 15 to 16 days, and it has been somewhat relaxing, but not fully relaxing because of this puppy and because of my child. It's not fun. I thought the toddler stage would be better than the baby stage. Turns out it is 10 times worse. So let's talk about LA Knight. People are complaining that LA Knight is quote unquote being buried, and I don't believe that is the case whatsoever. So he did not win Money in the Bank. I was slightly annoyed, but I wasn't angry. Then he didn't win the US title invitational. Rey Mysterio won it for some strange reason. I wasn't angry. I wasn't even slightly annoyed. Now, what I think WWE are doing with LA Knight is they are trying to keep him from going stale. So, as we all know, babyfaces tend to go stale. We tend to start despising them. We tend to start getting bored of them. And that is just a reoccurring trend that keeps happening and is going to keep happening. So LA Knight has recently turned babyface, which means they are doing something with him. They are planning something with LA Knight. But what? That is the question. What are they planning with LA Knight? Because he's not beating Roman Reigns. He's not winning the Royal Rumble. He's not beating Seth Rollins. And he's not beating Austin Theory right now. So what are the plans for LA Knight for SummerSlam? I hope he's not facing Top Dollar. Keep Top Dollar away from LA Knight. If you're going to do a Top Dollar versus LA Knight, just make it 6 seconds. Roll up. No, finisher. 1, 2, 3. Because Top Dollar doesn't deserve a match at SummerSlam. Fuck Top Dollar. If you don't know my history with Top Dollar, you don't want to know. Anyway, so I believe that they are going to get LA Knight to beat Austin Theory later this year, because Triple H has a bit of a fetish, a bit of a hard-on for long title reigns, especially heel ones. So you've got Roman, who's over 1,000 days with the Universal Championship, close to 500 days with the WWE Championship. I'm not quite sure. I haven't checked the online stats for a while. Gunther, who's close to 450 days with the IC title, the second longest reign of all time, I believe. Austin Theory is somewhere in the 200s, I think, or he's close to the 200s. And then you had the Usos, who were tag champs for over 600 days. So Triple H has a major hard-on for long heel title runs. So I think that is one of the reasons why LA Knight isn't facing Austin Theory yet. But I believe he will at some point. Maybe Austin Theory holds that belt for a year. Wait until Survivor Series and then LA Knight wins it. It feels like it's a bit long, but it is what it is. Now, I did hear about some reports. Sources say, as they say. Sources say. I did hear some reports of sources say that apparently LA Knight has some backstage heat, which was shut down by Boozer Wrestling, BWE, who are very, very trustworthy at the minute because they seem to be getting pretty much everything right. So, Boozer Wrestling have said that LA Knight has no backstage heat with WWE, and others are saying that LA Knight doesn't know how to deal with backstage politics and he's apparently rubbing people the wrong way. I'm not sure who said that because I don't really care that much to go into detail to find out who said this. I just know I think it might have been Ango that I watched. Ango? The Ango show. I don't watch many wrestling channels anymore because they all tend to try and screw us over. And it's somewhat, you know what I mean? You had JD that just found any sort of excuse to rage about WWE. Wrestle Talk, who decided to support the trans rights instead of defending a defenseless old man. And then you just got Cultaholic, who don't really say anything, do they? They just read the script and go, don't really give any sort of opinion. The only thing I like from Cultaholic is WTF moments. That's the only thing I watch. And everyone else is just hit and miss. Hit and miss. They're very generic, same sort of shit. This is what I try not to be. I try not to be the same sort of shit. But I'm completely digressing here. Anyway. So, yes, they said that LA Knight has backstage heat. Boozer Wrestling said that LA Knight does not have any backstage heat whatsoever, which is good. I trust Boozer Wrestling at the minute. They could go a bit fishy later down the line, but we'll see. So, I believe LA Knight will beat Austin Theory for the US title around Survivor Series time. So, we don't need to worry about LA Knight right now. He is a big merch mover. Okay, what crowd reactions are one thing, but WWE know that fans are fickle, so they don't listen to the crowd reaction, and rightfully so. Rightfully so, because we love someone, we love a heel, a babyface, and then when they win the big one, we get bored of them and we say, right, who's next? Because that's all we do. Like with Seth Rollins right now, I'm saying, right, okay, who's next? Who's gonna beat Seth? I'm not interested in Seth's run. I'm not interested in his reign. If he was a heel, then I would be interested. But he's not. He's not a heel. He's not doing anything interesting. He just has the fans sing his song. That's his gimmick. That's it. He just goes, whoa, and all that shit. That's all Seth has right now. And that doesn't warrant a title run. So yes, don't worry about LA Knight. He's moving big merch, which is a big thing for WWE. They love the merch movers. And LA Knight is in the top 5, I believe, right now. Since Money in the Bank, since that Yeah t-shirt came out. And everyone's just buying the LA Knight merch. And that's it for that. So, I would have given you a bit more. But this video wasn't pre-planned. I decided to do it this morning after seeing that I'd made my last video 15 days ago. And I thought, I can't leave this any longer. Because the last time I went a whole month without making a video, and it hurt my channel considerably. I was getting hundreds of views, sometimes thousands, and I made my first video back, and I got about 24. It's stupid, but it is what it is. Then again, I'm not fussed about how many views I get, as long as people like the video and like me. It's all I can ask for, and I love the positive comments as well, because I have been getting some positive comments from my Wrestle Talk videos. Unfortunately, they are buried beneath all the negative comments, which is unfortunate. I've tried to read and respond to most I can. Some I've just had to just react to, because I feel like I'm giving off the same generic response, and I don't like being generic. So some I'll just react to. I'll give them that love heart, and I'll call it a day. And I do appreciate the positive comments. So thank you, and anyone that leaves negative comments, please find something better to do. But you're welcome to leave some negative comments, because it's engagement for me. I'm not complaining. They're annoying to look at, but give me that engagement. I don't care. Live streams. I am still planning to do live streams, but I don't know when. Could be this week, could be next week, could be next month. I'm not sure. It's whenever I feel confident enough to actually go live, and when I work out I have to use the software for it, because there's some app I need to download and whatnot, and I'm not very good with that sort of thing, but I will be going live at some point, so please look out for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.